I'm in an equal partnership, and these are some things that happen in my home that are apparently controversial. First and foremost, my husband does all of the grocery shopping. He does the grocery shopping, he coordinates pickup, and he does most of the dinners throughout the week for our kids. He knows what they eat, he knows what they don't, he knows what to buy. My husband knows where my kids go to school, and he's very well equipped to do pickup and drop offs. He can do them. If I go away on a trip, he can do all of it. He knows what they need, when they need it, and where it needs to go.
What is this where my kids go to school? Like I can tell, and usually I will let the video play until they finish everything. But I just got it. It's bothersome. The way she's leading with this is she's purposely trying to incite a response from women and then embrace feminism similarly while masculating her husband, but then trying to present it like, oh no, we're just equal partners and all of this stuff. Look how she lead. Listen to the way that she communicates. She's saying, "My husband knows we're my kids." So either he married a single baby mother, or she's basically emphasizing and embracing feminism in a way that's trying to inspire women to think a certain type of way about relationships, which were supposed to be not 50-50. It's not supposed to be a partnership. It's supposed to be a husband and a wife. So she's not saying my husband, she's saying my partner. And then she's saying my kids, and he knows where my kids go to school. What do you mean? It's his kids too. I thought it was supposed to be our kids. Didn't y'all have them together? No?
My husband does a lot of our bath time and bedtime routine. He takes over at night because I do the mornings by myself, and so he knows what kind of books they like, what stuffies they need, favorite sound on the sound machine, the whole nine. He can do it. He restocks our household goods, think toilet paper, paper towels, hand soap, dish soap, whatever we need. When he sees it's empty, he makes sure we refill it. Here's a big one. He helps me sort through all of the kids' seasonal clothes. When we bring up all the bins from the basement and all the hand-me-downs that we have, he helps me go through every single one of them, check sizes, organize, wash them, put them away. He knows who needs what, why they need it, and where it goes when it's done. He helps our kids with things for school. This week he helped them all write their Valentines for their friends. He helped them pick which ones they wanted, write their names out, put them in envelopes, and get them ready for school the next day.
So I'm trying to figure out, is she married to a man or is she married to a woman? Honestly. Like, because I know that we living in weird times where, people can identify as they want when they want to. And it just, like, I'm honestly, because either she's dealing with a dude that's a super simp that has no level of masculinity whatsoever, or she's dealing with another woman that is identifying as a man, or because I'm confused. I'm genuinely confused.
He knows what vitamins the kids get, when they get them, why they get them, which color each kid likes. He knows what they like because he's a part of their life. If I go away for a weekend, the house is clean and organized and I don't come home to a huge mess. These are all things that happen in our home because we strive to have an equitable partnership. We both work full time, we have 4 kids, and we are really busy, but it's important that neither one of us feels overburdened by the work in our home.
And you know what? This is why women feel inspired to continue to say the things that they saying. For real. Listen, I too have been in my daughter's life since she's been born. I was the first person to hold her. I was the one that took her to her first game. I was at the volleyball tournaments, I was at the taekwondo tournaments and all of this stuff. And I'm telling you, gentlemen, you can operate in your masculinity and still not be emasculated or be referred to as a partner. She said they strive for equal partnership, meaning that this is something that they're working at. And even when I was being raised, one of the things that my mom used to say to me and my 3 brothers, because there's 4 of us in total, and my mom used to say, because if it was my day to do the dishes, and then my brothers, they didn't get a hard day, but then my day just so happened to fall on the weekend when we had a whole big old family gathering and a party, and then I got a ton of dishes and it's going to take me over an hour to do the dishes. Ain't no equalization. Ain't no, oh, but he had to do it today. No, listen, it's your turn. Get it popping. And so my mom and my parents taught us that they didn't believe in equalization. They didn't believe in, oh man, this is, and maybe that's why I don't run in the Victim Olympics. Maybe that's why I see marriage as, between a husband and a wife, and it's not a partnership. It's a benevolent dictatorship, and meaning that, there's always going to be a top. There's always going to be a CEO. That's where the buck stops. Now, that doesn't mean that I don't take you into consideration. That doesn't mean that, I'm not compassionate towards how you feel about certain things. But ultimately, if the house get foreclosed on, or if somebody come and take our stuff or whatever, or somebody break into the crib, nobody is looking at her and saying, hey, how did y'all lose your house? Or, why didn't you protect your family? No, there's roles and responsibilities. And so, we've civilized the world, men specifically have civilized the world so much so to where now women feel as though they're on your level. They feel like it's equal and all of that. But I will tell you this, my chick, she don't believe in that feminism nonsense. She don't believe in equal. She don't believe in none of that, because with great power comes great responsibility. And so, you don't want that level of pressure to fall on you. And then you got to start acting like a man, because see, if we going to start being equal, then we going to be equal in all things. Ain't no, oh man, I want to take a day off. Nah, I want half of everything. And we can do that, because I'm going to be honest. Like, when it comes down to it, you gonna suffer more than I'm gonna suffer if you want the responsibilities, because I ain't tripping off of the color coding of the children's vitamins. That don't mean nothing to me. But I'm gonna need you to pay half of this mortgage. How about that? How about that? You want equal? It's gotten so far out of control to where they don't even refer to y'all in the way that you're supposed to be referred to, as the man of the house, as the head of the household. None of that. You a equal partner. You a sucker. Everything in them is saying that they don't respect you in the same way that other women are supposed to be respecting a man. And you know what the funny part about that is? A lot of these times they be on these TikToks and they be making these videos and they be posting them to Instagram and all of that stuff. And then it be a dude that's truly operating in his masculinity that's busting it down for a real one, because they only looking at you like this because it serves their interests at the time. But I'm telling you, and I'm not saying this for her in particular, but I'm using her video in order to illustrate a point. A lot of times it be busting it down for a real one that's really operating in his masculinity in the bedroom too, because you can't turn it on and turn it off when it's convenient. You can't be in an equal partnership when it comes to all of the stuff that's happening and you grocery shopping and doing all of the chores. My question then becomes, well, what is she doing? If the guy is doing everything, and all of the stuff that she described basically says that he's the woman of the household, in my opinion, and that she shares some level of responsibility when it comes to being a woman in a household. What is she doing? If you're striving for equalization, I don't want nobody that's trying to equalize with me. I want you to just play your role and play your responsibility. And then I just think that it's a man and a woman naturally, not just for procreation, not just for having kids, not just for having. I think that the role of a man and a woman extends into every single aspect in life. And because we so far outside of our purpose, now we exist in a space where people are trying to equalize. And women are giving you instructions on how it is that you're supposed to be raising your kids instead of being a nurturer and provider. Now, you deciding that you want to work also, that just brings the money into the pot, because the job is just it's not for you to emasculate a guy. It's not for you to lean into your position in order to say that you are him or you are her. It's because money is a means to an end, and it's a tool for us to be able to do the things that allow for us to be as productive as possible, put our children through college, take care of business, feed our family, keep a roof over our head, and then hopefully take a trip or two. But this is disrespectful. It's out of control. Let me know what y'all think inside of the comments. Make sure you tap into the Patreon. Link is in the description. After hours is going to be tonight. We're going to get it popping. I love you. I appreciate you. I can't wait to read y'all comments. I'm out.